Hi everyone, it's Saskia here from Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue, and I would like to talk about some common misconceptions about food for guinea pigs and the specific veggies that you can and cannot feed. And I have Sabrina here to help me out. Sabrina is, she came in about 5 days ago from Carson Shelter, I believe. Very skinny. She came with her girlfriend, so she needs lots of food. So go ahead, there's a whole buffet for you, mommy. And she's not available yet because she's so skinny. So you can see, like, oh, and she's young, but we'll get her bigger. She's already put on quite a bit of weight. So I have here a collection of things that looks really yummy. I'm hungry. I'm like, oh, I'd like to bite from that. Okay, I have celery, I have apple, and I have pepper. And it's not just any pepper, but it's pepper with the seeds. So I read online that, and I'm not sure how that came about, but I think what it is that one person writes it and then another person kind of copies it, and then before you know it, that happens, copy, and then it becomes the truth or the law or whatever. But I've never not fed my guinea pigs the seeds of the pepper. They have always had the seeds of the pepper, and you know, I have never ever had a guinea pig choke on it, because that I believe is the concern, is that they can choke on it, but they don't. They really don't. So I don't think you like these peppers very much, huh? You like your apple. So they love this stuff. In fact, it is a waste of food if you're gonna throw this out. So they love all the white bits as well. Someone told me too, like, oh, you can't feed the white bits in the pepper, but it's super good, it's healthy, and listen, if we can eat it, they can eat it. And the choking hazard, I mean, think about it. Guinea pigs have two front incisors. That's to get the food in their mouth. And then they have these 2 rows of molars, which are amazing grinding mechanisms. If they can eat like these really rough pieces of straw, then honestly they're not going to choke on those. They don't have a problem with the seeds. Trust me, honestly. So whatever you read, it's not true. You know, I hate saying that's not true because, you know, gosh, I don't know everything, but I do know I've been feeding it quite fine without any issues for so long, for like, gosh, 30 years. Then there is this one, and this one is the celery, and apparently celery is bad because of these strings that it has. Now you have to take these strings out because they'll choke on these strings. And again, guys, this is silly because they're not gonna choke on this. This is not even that hard. It's pretty soft actually, right? If you kind of feel it, they're not gonna choke on it. So you can totally feed it and they're gonna be fine. So don't chop up your food. Don't take out your seeds in the pepper. You don't have to waste time taking out. You know what? I think all of it is actually these strings. The whole thing is consists of strings, really. Anyway, totally fine. Would you like some of this? Yeah, and see how she makes work of that. It goes in and she goes munch, and out it goes. I mean, in it goes. Out it goes, in it goes, without a problem. Okay, so the next one is the apple. I cut this apple like 10 minutes ago, so that's why it was going brown a little bit. And my gosh, you like your apple. Here, mommy. So the concern with the apple is don't feed apple because of the seeds. You can't feed the seeds. Now, true, if you eat a lot of apple seeds, it's not going to be very healthy, but they would need to eat a cup of apple seeds in order for it to be poisonous. Gosh, I forget the name of I should have done my research first. The name of the poison, I forget, but there is such a minuscule amount in here. So the few seeds, like this apple just has like 4 or 5 seeds. I'm not gonna take it out. I'm just gonna give it to them. And this is not gonna be killing them. It's not harmful, okay? And I know this is a very controversial subject. And there's probably gonna be quite a bit of people that are gonna be saying, oh my gosh, Saskia, I thought you were like really cool, but now I don't know so much anymore. I apologize, guys, but honestly, I've never had a problem with it. So I just want to make everyone's life a little easier, because a lot of people, when I tell them that, they go, oh my gosh, I don't have to cut it up anymore. That's just so wonderful. Making their life a little easier. So, yeah, so I guess that was really the main thing. I do want to address something. The fact that, you know, you see there's a lot of misinformation online. There's a lot of great information, but there's a lot of information that's just not quite, you know, true or proven or something. And I always like to say it's the guinea pig police, the guinea pig food police. So, oh my gosh, God forbid that you feed them the pepper, right? Because everyone's gonna jump on your throat and say, oh, you're a bad mommy. You know what, guys? Just relax a bit, okay, with your food. I mean, you all know what's good. You all know, you know, you don't even eat yourself, like you don't even watch your own food that much. Your kids probably don't eat as good as your guinea pigs, right? So just relax. You're not doing it wrong, honestly. If you just follow the basic food guides, and we have one on our website as well, they're getting plenty of the good stuff. So don't get too scared about, you know, don't let the guinea pig police scare you. Because that's what happens, and you know, and I think it's sad. So these foods, you're going to be fine. And also, I met a lady who was actually also cutting out the cucumber seeds. She was taking out the cucumber seeds because those were supposedly also a choking hazard, and they're not. They really are not. Well, like I said, you know how they eat their hay. These big rough pieces just go in and within minutes just disappears inside. So honestly, they can deal with that.
I have a question, Saskia.
Yeah.
Are there some vegetables or fruits that you do not recommend for piggies to eat?
You know, there's very few actually. There really is. You know, then we go into this whole calcium conversation, which I want to save for another video because I have a lot to say about that. A lot of my own thoughts on that as well. So I want to keep that. But really, there's really not that much that they can eat. Oh, you know what else? Thank you for asking, because that just reminded me about an apple. A lot of people say you can only feed apple a few times a week, because if you feed apple too much, it causes mouth sores. Now, I found that apple does not cause mouth sores at all, or any kind of acidic fruit. What causes mouth sores, the cheilitis as it's called, is it usually happens in older guinea pigs. Very rarely see it in young ones, and it is because the food gets stuck in their teeth, usually on the root of the tooth, on the top and the root on the top. And you can only see that in the root. You really got to bring it down. So I always say with health checks, with your health check on your guinea pig, you got to take that lip and bring it all the way down so you can really see the bottom of the root and see if there's anything stuck in the gum line. It's super important. And if there is food stuck, and you can smell the mouth as well. It's like, oh, it smells a little, you know, smells a little off, and that's because the food that gets stuck there, it starts to kind of ferment a little bit, and it just rots and it gets stinky, and that is what causes those sores on their mouth, especially when they have it here on the top. Because I've never seen a guinea pig with cheilitis that did not have food stuck in their teeth, right? So now, do you want to feed apple when they have cheilitis? No, you don't, because it will aggravate it a little bit. It's probably, you know, the skin is a little sore and the apple's going to hurt it. So you don't want to feed apple when they have it, but it doesn't cause it. It really doesn't. So I think I covered those three I really wanted to talk about. Questions, feel free to put them in the comments. And I hope, you know, I hope this helped a little bit. What are you eating now? Oh, your celery. Yummy.
What a pretty girl.
Yeah, she is.
All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.